Welcome, Virgo, to Bees Portal Tarot. We're just doing a cleansing of our cards here and of our space. For your energy as well. I'm cleansing these cards. I hope you're well, Virgo. We're going to do your weekly reading from January 12th to the 19th, 2021. This is a general reading. Not all messages are going to resonate with you. Take what messages resonate and leave the rest. Toss it back to the universe. So I meditate on your energies. We'll say a quick prayer and we will begin your reading. Again, this is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign of Virgo. So, divine angels and guardians, guide my hand by yours alone. Let this reading be true and sound. Divine angels and guardians with me always by my side. I pray for guidance and I pray for light and sight. Protect me with your golden light. The cards are shuffled, the cards are dealt. The door is open, the power is felt. Let me see with open eyes, speak the truth and tell no lies. When the future is revealed, until nothing more is concealed. Remember that the future is not yet set in stone, so divine angels, guardians, I welcome messages from your ranks. For your guidance and wisdom, I give my thanks. So be it. Okay, so again, I have shuffled. We're going to get some pretty profound energies today out on the table. Yes, so let's get started. First of all, we're going to use the Starman Tarot to get your general energies for the week here. Okay. Then we are going to be using, we're going to get some psychic message from Psychic Tarot for your divine messages. We're going to get some spirit animal messages. We're going to get some healing messages. So if you stick with us to the end, I think you're going to be pretty happy, Virgo. All right. I have a tiny little nail on my thing. That's just bizarre. Weird. Okay. So, we're going to cut this deck. Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Virgo. From January 12th to the 19th, 2021. Nice. What are the general energies for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Virgo? So, we have the 12th, 13th, and the 14th. And then the 15th, Divine Angels and Guides. 15th, Sun, Rising sign of Virgo. What are their general messages, trials or tribulations, any energies coming at them? Can I get the 15th, please? Thank you. Can I get the 16th? Thank you. Oh. So this one is coming out in reverse, so we want to make sure that all three of these are in reverse. So I'll make sure. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We need one more energy for the 19th. Yeah. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Don't know what I'm doing here. I did this with the last reading too. I had like 9 cards out there. Couldn't count. Lost my skills to count. Didn't know how many days were in a week. It was just chaos. So, let's hope that we can pull it together a little bit better than that. Alright. So, we got your 7 days of general energies here. We're going to get your clarifying energies. Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Virgo. What are the clarifying energies from January 12th through to the 19th? 2021. Well, we got one out right there. Can I get, oops, 13th energy, please? Thank you. Can I get the 14th, please? Sun and rising sign of Virgo. Thank you. And the 15th, 6th. That was too many. 13, 14, 15, 12, 13, 14, 15. Can I get the 16th energy, please? Clarifying energy, sun and rising sign of Virgo. What is there to clear? Thank you. Can I get the 17th clarifying energy for the sun and rising sign of Virgo? And can I get the 18th sun and rising sign of Virgo? All right. So this one we won't take 7 cards. We'll just take which cards come out to us naturally. We will give these a quick ruffle up, these ones especially. I can get divine messages for the sun and rising sign of Virgo from January 12th to the 19th, 2021. What are divine messages for the sun and rising sign of Virgo? Show me the cards in it, please. Alright. Divine angel messages for the sun, divine messages for the sun and rising sign. Oh, there's one here. I think that was this is done. Okay. I feel like there's a little bit more energy in this deck for you, sun and rising sign. There we go. So we'll take a look. We'll place those cards just over here for now. And we'll take a peek at those a little bit closer to the end of the reading. And we'll get your spirit animal messages for the sun and rising sign of Virgo from January 12th through to the 19th. Show me the cards I need to see. Sun and rising sign Virgo. For their spirit animal messages at this time. Okay. Sun and rising sign of Virgo. What are their spirit animal messages for them at this time? What spirit animals are guiding them through this reading on this week? Thank you. Alright, so let's collect the one that we have flying way over here. So we got 3 spirit animal messages for you this week as well. Now we're going to use something really profound. We're going to use the White Light Oracle deck. And this is going to show you any healing messages that you might have, or any healing that you might need to be doing or addressing at this time, and what oracles will come present this week for you, Virgo. Sun and rising sign of Virgo, January 12th to the 19th. These give pretty profound messages, so we will read some from the book on this, because they have a healing actual process to go with it, and I find them to be quite beneficial. So, all right, can I get the healing oracle messages for the sun and rising sign of Virgo? There we are. You've got quite a few, I will say. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow. Okay. So we are just going to give that a little push to the side there. Keep those out for you so that you know. Without a doubt, you've got 6 very clear messages for you. All right. So just going to grab a quick drink here, Virgo. All right, let's begin. So your energy representing the 12th is the Moon card. At least it's right side up, Virgo. Take a closer look there. So this moon card has a very specific sort of feel to it, okay? This moon card, she's all about reflecting the energies. She's also about surrendering to certain things. But she is about perceiving the truth in all its inner veils and its reflections. We can feel our most desperate or despondent in darkness, given to flights of the imagination, Virgo, twisted fears or fantasies. As mistress of illusion, the moon here is taming self. She holds both the keys and the spells. Deep forgotten memories may be disturbing your equilibrium at this time. Virgo, past traumas are resurfacing once again to experience the light of consciousness, the healing spiral. You thought you were resolved, but once again it comes up to be purified, Virgo. Journey within the power of guided visualization, and like the three ethereal water bearers in the card, receive her wisdom. Success in any venture always carries fear as it does hope, the two sides of the same coin, right, Virgo? Darkness cannot exist without light, light without dark, so embrace your fears. And that's what this moon card is calling on you to do. 12. And then your clarifying energy is you. You come into your own reading, Virgo, okay? So this Hermit card is about going within, taking some time to gather your thoughts and clarity on a situation. It's also, it's a time out. Sometimes it's necessary to take a time out, Virgo. This is a temporary experience, but one necessary for your growth. When you can step back, retreat, regroup, and renew, you have this clear perspective on everything in life. And it's your clarifying to the moon, so it's definitely telling you to go and reflect. Okay, so this week could have some serious reflecting for you, Virgo. Going into the 13th, you have the Ace of Cups. So this is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Okay. That Ace of Cups, it's representing aces or representing new beginnings, essentially, right? So it's all about the overflowing of essence in your life, I guess. I would be a great way to explain this. But it communicates energy of regeneration. It barrens items can now bear fruit. Equally requiring a tremendous amount of hard work and sacrifice can now be realized, Virgo. Consciously open yourself to receive a nourishing stream of calm, flowing energy into your life and see it birth a new life. Essentially, the theme of regeneration is connected to the fountain of youth in mythological tales. The search for the spring, which periodically restores the youth to anyone who drinks its waters. This becoming re-enchanted with life, for the fountain enlivens those who create possibilities. As life nourishes you, so you wish to give in return. Offer your brilliance to an altar of love, a deep loving and appreciation for the life that you've been gifted. So allow the replenishing energy to come and wash over you, abundance for growth, and offer your creative balance and love. And Virgo, you're very creative and you're very abundant with love. Open up and express it and embrace that Ace of Cup energy. Then you've got the clarifying energy for that is the Queen of Air. Okay, now you see that she's got that white owl on her. The reason for her white owl is because she sees. It's helping her see all things. It's setting healthy boundaries. She's strong self-esteem, as you can see there. Calculated, shrewd decision maker, clear communication, and well organized, possibly a wordsmith. Maybe that could be what you're this time, Virgo. I know you're a wordsmith, the best of days. But being well organized and having a clarity of purpose is essentially what this is. Your intentions are in alignment with your understanding. There is always a strategy in the game called life, Virgo. Can you let go of false truths and be rigorously honest with yourself and others right now? And it's a hard thing to really embrace that energy of being truthful to ourselves, right? You got the 8 of Wands. This is a truly beautiful card. I'll show you this card. Look at that beautiful power energy card there. Now, Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be somebody represented in your life at this time. If not, then it could be energy that you're feeling within inside yourself at this time, Virgo. And which is, you know what, this energy is about making things happen, right? You could see it's a very strong energy force. You're sending it's arrows up to the sky, essentially, right? Wands, but the 7 of Wands to the magical glow of visions is heading for the stars, essentially. So even very often, though, the detailing can be exacting and agonizing. Being willing to draw or compose something for the 10th time when the 9th was good enough, or minutely adjusting the bass of a track an all-night stint to get it as good as possibly could be. This is Virgo. But as you work on an idea, you can add just a fraction to transform it from good to exceptional. Hard work isn't enough to achieve success. You must always be learning with the aim of continuously improving. You must be discerning enough to know what is working and what isn't, and act on what you discover. You must become skilled at creating the environmental conditions to make success inevitable, Virgo. And so you need to take the initiative, strive for improvement, harness the available energy coming in. Don't just get stuck in the stagnant energy of accepting what we have and just expecting no more of it. The 2 of Water, there's no reversals in this deck. So this 2 of Water here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy again. This energy is, this is also one of my favorite cards in the deck, Virgo. This 2 of Water card is all about love. Okay, it's harmonious partnerships, loving and lasting relationships, a heart connection between 2 souls. You're going to partner with someone who is in harmony with you. Together, you're going to explore what is and might be knowing and where you are going for each other. 2 hearts beat as one. You take turns replenishing and encouraging each other, either in a long-standing relationship or one that's coming forth. You have someone who can bring out the best in you, and you can do the same for another soul. For we are all expressions of divine love, but this is saying that your relationship is in harmonious partnerships. Either it's a loving and lasting relationships, and it's a heart connection between souls. So this is twin flame energy for sure. So you're either have met them or you're going to be coming into them on the 14th, around the 14th. Then you got the 15th coming in with the King of Cups energy. You got a lot of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So Virgo, you could be partnered with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it could be energy that you're bringing into yourself at this time. But either way, you got some heavy influencing of water. But this King of Cups is about bringing peace and harmony, which is everything we ever want. So, like the gifts that keeps on giving in his presence, anybody and anything can take value. This is symbolized by the beam of light emanating from his power center, which turns the liquid in the cup to gold. He's a wise, experienced, chilled, laid back, and free spirit. He's the joy of Neptune, like the figure who has made his home in the worlds of land and sea, right? The King of Cups is suggesting that you have this calm, creative, wise influences at hand, either representing you or somebody you know that's going to come in and possess this energy. There's a great inner strength to be accessed, which brings with a natural ease, grace, and joy. The unseen is seen, accepted, and beautifully expressed when this card shows up. Fear is dissolved in the elixir of harmony. So, compassionate and kind nature. This is the earthly pot of water, essentially. Dramatic and receive artistic success. Believe in yourself and in others, and find your inner you. Because sometimes we can let that state of doubt get in our head and talk us out of a situation. This 6 of Air, I had a feeling it was coming, Virgo. I just did, because this 6 of Air has made an appearance in a couple readings. But I think it's because, and I think it was either present in a Taurus, or maybe Taurus, but Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, I think it was. But this Six of Air, it's all about a riting of passage, essentially, Virgo, a necessary change in something that you're thinking about or gaining a greater wisdom on. However turbulent the waters are for you at the moment, Virgo, you could trust that once you create a calm sense, you take that time out that you need, your outer conditions are going to soon be calm too. You're conditioned to expect troubles ahead, Virgo. Maybe that's because you've had a long stretch of rough goes, and so you're just being conditioned to expect the worst and everything, right? But you can shift your awareness and know that you could choose to believe this stepping into the unknown is going to bring you what you truly desire, and that you're in transition to something better, Virgo. And once you accept that, then those free-flowing energies are going to come right at you. We're going into the 16th energy with the Death card in reverse. So this is definitely heavy Scorpionic energy here. So you could either be partnered with a Scorpio, futurely partnering with a Scorpio, sister, mother, brother, dad, uncle, someone in your life's a Scorpio. But this Death card in reverse is really being like stuck in that. What I'm hearing is like not wanting to embrace the essential needing for that death and rebirth, right? It's stuckness and stagnation, living in the past and refusing to move on. Virgo, stop resisting, let go and let be. Sacrifice the dream of what it should be. Alternatively, you might be resurfacing, refreshed after a period of dead time, but you're being reluctant to change, Virgo. Stop living in the past, step into the limelight, let go of your obsessive thoughts, awaken from the slumber, the greater world within, greet the world within yourself and embrace it. Get out of this. You got to embrace the transformation that's coming. You can't hold on and pretend like it's not going to happen, because it's going to happen anyway. The divine will force it to you. The Two of Fire. Okay, so you got two twos out here. So that could represent 2, maybe 22, whatever that is significant. Maybe your birthday is the 22nd of August or September. But what it is this Two of Fire is obviously fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So that could be a possibly other mix of a person in you, or you are literally taking that energy on for yourself, however that it resonates for you. But this Two of Fire is about creative planning for the future, mapping progress, and trusting in the unknown. It's a spiritual ambition. Whenever you can't see how your dreams are going to take place or coalesce into form, Virgo, you can trust in the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. You have already started to make progress, Virgo, and soon your passion is going to attract the perfect situation, the perfect person, the perfect job. Whatever is meant for you will be. The light of the spirit helps you to see and find the way through the universe's lighting to bring you what you need. What is meant for you will never pass you by, Virgo. Okay, we're going into the 17th with the Princess of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Princess of Wands in reverse. Well, you see, I believe that this Princess of Wands is sort of in this, okay, so she's about sparking the impossible, okay, but in reverse, it's just as you can find joy and freedom in the improvisation of life, you can also find yourself sparking too many ideas and projects. Sometimes, Virgo, you can have too many thoughts or plans and not enough steam to maintain them all or to see them all to fruition. So you're constantly stuck in the process of conceptualizing, overwhelmed with busyness, too much restlessness, purposelessness, activity leads to frustration, indecision, and diminished confidence, which leads to plans and projects not finished, which until it breaks down the confidence even more to start a new project when you don't finish the ones you had. Slow down and balance the ground that this abundant vitality, good wholesome nutrition, holistic practices such as like yoga or tai chi, outdoor physical activities such as parkour or running in nature. Whatever you need to do to get out there and be that earth element of yourself and express yourself is something that is definitely going to be beneficial for you at this time. So this is feeling overwhelmed, doing busy work instead of implementing the projects, situational immaturity. Slow down, balance yourself, and exercise your body, Virgo. And your clarifying energy is the messenger of Earth. So this is you guys. You're in your own energies again. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But this messenger of Earth is reminding you that you need to be hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance, and grit, prudent, careful efforts at this time. Thoughtfulness, industriousness, stamina, and dedication are all going to be required for you. Required of you. You are in the flow, committed to co-creating with spirit and efficiently. You would do your best to never leave a job half done, and that is very true, Virgo. I don't know one of you that do. You're dedicated, determined, and know that your efforts are going to pay off. It just maybe not be in the exact second that you had hoped for. Then going into the 18th, you have the 7 of Swords in reverse, Virgo. Okay. So the Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So could A be representing somebody that you know or that you have in your life right at the moment? But the 7 of Swords is, in the regular way, is you wanting what others have, but in reverse, it's the courage to expose dishonesty and deception regardless of the risk involved. Using ingenuity, okay, you know what I mean. Cunning and deception to overcome repression and threatened violence. You're hiding the truth to protect the innocent. So you feel like something you're hiding from somebody right now is going to protect them from the hurt or the pain that's coming with it. That is not wise, because the truth sometimes isn't, or keeping the truth isn't best. What they don't know doesn't always not hurt them, right? So make sure that you expose the dishonesty regardless of that. So you come clean. If it's you or somebody you know in your life, expose it. But overcome the repression and violence with some sort of integrity, deploying stealth to take back what is rightfully yours. Truth is in the freedom. So you're standing your ground, but do it very, very carefully, because and if you're doing it, make sure you're doing it in all ways. If you're expecting someone to be truthful to you, be truthful to them. And make sure you give and receive. Then you've got the 10, Fortune's Wheel, Fortune. To end the 18th, right? So that is a significant, wonderful card. It's destiny meets synchronicity, right? You are in awe to experience many meanings, full coincidences that prove to you that spirit has your back. These lucky breaks and moments when things turn out just perfectly show that we're all connected. That your gamble will pay off when you trust your co-creative partnership with spirit. Your destiny should be pretty obvious to you right now, or will become obvious to you if you let it. Then, all right, so we're going to take a big drink for this one, because this is going to be some real serious reading here. Okay. All right. So, these cards are so profoundly beautiful. So, you got, let's start here. You got the 29, Beatitude of Sacred Rapture. Beatitude of Sacred Rapture. Excuse me if I'm not saying this correctly. Some of these names are quite challenging. And just give me one brief second. The passages in this book are profound, and the reason I'm reading them is because you're actually intended to. So, before I get a whole bunch of messages about that. So, the Beatitude of Sacred Rapture. Let your true self be seen. Search for the deeper spiritual purpose and opportunity for healing beneath conflict and suffering. If you've been in pain, this oracle brings a message of joyful breakthrough. Your soul is growing stronger, more able to have faith in wisdom than in judgment or doubt. Commit to your spiritual path and know you are making progress, even if things seem more difficult for a time. Know that any such difficulty is part of your healing and that you will successfully move through it. Trust yourself, Virgo. Wow. The Beatitude is a blessing, the highest blessing. The Oracle Beatitude of Sacred Rapture brings guidance that the beautiful, healing truth spirit is your reality. All else is a nightmarish misuse of imagination by the ego. When you sense spirit at your work in life, totally trustworthy and having your back, you are seeing clearly. When your hopeful heart feels empowered, you are in zone of truth. Trust in those emotions. Recall them whenever you can. Count on your positive moments and wins, no matter how inconsequential they may appear. Every one of them is a precious drop of divine nectar nourishing your heart. Allow yourself to see and be seen. And remember that even in the tremors, trials, and tribulations of human life, you are a radiant soul who is growing ever more luminous through the wisdom, compassion, and strength distilled through those experiences. Look for the light beneath all the phenomena, and you shall know the peace and love is with all beings always. Wow. And now there is a healing process to go along with this card. We will do those in future readings, okay? You have 33, Yishi to Sogo, 333. Isn't that a beautiful card? And it's number 33, of course. So, 1 second here. Okay. You shall overcome all obstacles, Virgo. Success is imminent, so stay connected into your path no matter what, and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs, Virgo. Seek out the support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed, but also trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. There can be a dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. Okay. The Oracle of 333 augurs empowerment and healing by assuming a confident attitude and taking steps forward. It indicates that a negative time is drawing to a close and encourages commitment to the task of overcoming negativities through spiritual practices suited to you. It doesn't matter if you feel like a beginner or you're uncertain of how to meditate. For example, Yishi Tosogal became enlightened because she made progress one step at a time. Attracting the light teachers and guides to sister. You have the precious gift of such path. It is good karma to have such path, and it creates further good karma when you pursue it. The repeated 3 symbolizes that all manner of assistance and support will be granted to ensure your attainment. This will include the gifts of appropriate teachings and teachers, friends, healers, synchronicity, circumstance, and opportunity. Trust the universe and go for what you want with boldness and courage. Finally, this oracle indicates triumph over even the most severely negative energies, with the help of supernatural intervention if needs be. To activate that blessing, be determined to prevail, fully empower the beneficial workings of the light in your life, and in your world. Truly, you are a world light worker. Embrace it and live it. Wow. Beautiful energy, Virgo. Okay. Then you have 44, Ishtar's Lion's Gate 888. Wow. That's a very beautiful card. Okay, let me just find the passage in this book. Okay. Ishtar is the queen of the night, a dark goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. She is relentless in the pursuit of the path to true inner freedom. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omens shall enter your world. Doors are going to open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive for you, Virgo. Ishtar is depicted in the Queen of Night relief that dates back over 400,000 years, which was located in the lands of present day. She is a bird woman priestess with talons and wings, flanked by owls and lions. She holds sacred tools, a rod and a ring in her hands, and is bejeweled and naked, symbolizing her power and freedom. Okay, so the Lion's Gate falls when the sun is in Leo. Leo is the sign of the lion, the astrological ruler of the heart, and the animal totem sacred to Ishtar. The rising of Cyrus took place on 26th of July, which marked the beginning of the Egyptian New Year. In modern times and different latitudes, the date for the rising of Sirius varies considerably. Nonetheless, the 8th day of the 8th month is considered especially potent, and when combined with the 8-pointed star of Ishtar, the numerical frequency of the spiritual portal or doorway that opens on August 8th becomes 888. Holy man. Oh. The 888 frequency will stimulate your soul on its unique way. It facilitates a deepening intimacy between the spiritual worlds on the earth plane, an application of light and outpouring of positive blessing for humanity. It is believed many, if not all, cosmic avatars who come to Earth as advanced spiritual guides hail from Sirius to make their blessings increasingly valuable. This oracle brings a message of breakthrough and healing, of a significant lightening up of your life at the end of a deeply challenging cycle in your life. There's a special divine dispensation augured by the oracle. 888, where hope has been difficult to find, or all seems lost, the light shall return, and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. Wow. Sorry, that was just, yeah. And that's the last card of the deck. 25, Theta of Venus. Okay. Theta of Venus. Sorry, I'm going to grab the card here. Attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access purest frequencies of love within yourself. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, and doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold into your heart. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you in a unique, beautifully, and highly spiritual path. Venus is our morning and evening star, the stellar goddess and the guardian of transitional awareness and higher consciousness of the heart. She is the waysower of light and fifth dimensional reality. The souls of Venus, her sons and daughters upon this earth. Okay, so the theta is the narrow range between 7 hertz and 8 hertz, and which we access during deeper meditations and light sleep, including the dream state. The brain enters the state during the in-between times, such as when we are falling asleep or waking up from deep sleeps. These are moments in which our capacity to create our consciousness is heightened. At these times, we become aware of deep-seated programming and are able to heal by reframing it. During this state, you are conscious yet your body is deeply relaxed. You are everyday realities through the inner spiritual eye and come to understand yourself and your life with spiritual pursuit. But put simply, you may see things differently when you are in the theta state, and your life may make much more sense to you. In a reading, the appearance of this oracle is a special reassurance from Spirit that everything is unfolding within the protective grace of divine love, even if it sometimes appears not to be so. It also indicates that you have the power to heal yourself and change your life for the better, Virgo. Wow. And then you got Bath Coal. And that's number 8. So 8 is definitely going to be significant for you, Virgo. Because that's just, without a doubt, it's going to be, because yeah, it's showing up everywhere and everything. So eschew complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Sorry. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. She is an angel known as the Divine Oracle, the daughter of the divine voice, the pure and the true sound of spirit. When she whispers to your heart, your inner truth or knowing, the spiritual voice of Bath Coal is always true, always healing, and always in harmony with the inner loving plan of the universe. When it appears in a reading, the inner spiritual call may require a leap of faith. A more authentic, awakened you is coming to life. Paving the way for your higher self to manifest typically means that fear and control-based approaches need to be surrendered. Her presence indicates something more appropriate and vital needs to supersede the limiting structures currently in place. As a consequence, she is the portent of spiritual transformation and material manifestation. Honoring her guidance requires courage, but brings much reward on many levels. The Oracle of Bath Coal indicates a voice that is true and needs to be acknowledged. This is the voice of your own heart, which needs to be heard without judgment or censorship. It may be an intuitive inner knowing to be recognized. It may be a loving and helpful voice of reliable guiding or friend whom you know and trust. It may be a teaching of a dream or insight help you find your life path, but her voice is clear of communication between humanity and higher beings. When called upon, she is going to assist a human to accurately interpret a sign or omen. She's also encouraging you to practice the power of discernment. Filter ego from the heart. If a point of view lowers your vibration, makes you feel negatively about yourself or others, increase your confusion, or makes matters seem more complicated, it is likely to be ego-driven viewpoint. To consider what you might be able to learn from that viewpoint, you need to let yourself be on more authentic spiritual ground. Wow. Beautiful. And the Yogini of 285 Hertz, Virgo. So, okay. Changes in your life, including closing doors or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You're being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working. Whether you realize that or not, significant inner healing is taking place. Okay, 1 second. The tone of 285 Hertz supports the treatment of wounds, cuts, burns, and any other damaged tissue. It is the tone of optimal health, just like the yogini who has access to the original vitality of our spirit. As the frequency of the cosmic blueprint, it's going to help heal our physical body, align us with our soul's journey, synchronizing our inner and outer lives. If you have felt conflict between your inner aspirations and your outer reality, the oracle indicates the time for healing change has come. The soul blueprint is the original spiritual plan for our development. It is the innate guiding wisdom within each being that knows what is meant to be. An example is the intelligence within a caterpillar that knows how to move with patience and process, transforming into a butterfly. The original and purpose wisdom of our true nature is life-changing. Under the influence of 285 Hz frequency, we embrace who we really are. If you feel distorted or conflict about a choice, trust that this chaos is a consequence of cosmic realignment with your life path. Move it through with trust in your heart, patience, and willingness to keep the faith, knowing you will eventually find your way. The adjustments taking place within you will affect your outer world, just like the tumultuous alchemy journey of the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. Your inner transformation shall shape you and your world into a beautifully and authentic form it is meant to be. Be your butterfly, Virgo. Namaste.